anyways now, just because. And yeah, we'll just bullshit. So, all right, cool. So, regional went well for you. I mean, you casted, so you got to stay home, so that was kind of nice, right? So, um, like also, so what I kind of want to talk about. Oh, good. What? Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're live. Yeah, I just clicked it, and we're just let people walk in. So, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, like so for tonight, like just for like the pregame stuff, I kind of want to talk about the regional a little bit. I what did I write? I forget I'm dumb because I forget things all the time. Oh, boop. The regional, the case event, and then you're split into a second channel because that's some big news, and because you have a Riftbound channel now, so I want to get your headspace with that and like why you moved from one channel to another. So 'cause I think that would be kind of neat, and because like not only this is like a Universus episode, obviously every episode's a Universus episode, but it's also a content creator episode. So I kind of want to get your thought process, your mindset on that. So yeah, so we'll just whatever, because I watched two matches on the regional this weekend. You commentated them both. It was you and Barrett doing both of them. It was Tim and Wub, and it was the finals. So and that Tim match was, yeah, the Tim match was nuts. So that was just crazy. Um, then odds and ends, and then just whatever. You know, do they need to pull a trigger now? I don't think so, but whatever. We'll see. We're just okay. Nah, we can make it. We can just talk about it because we're talking about the regional. So and then like I'm down. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, like it's really weird. Like when we get into it, like my perspective is weird because I'm just more geared towards locals for the time being, and then once we know what the meta for worlds looks like, then it's more we're looking at it. So, but yeah. Also, Rebby's new content's coming out this week. I'm excited. It's very excited. Definitely going to have to talk. I'm gonna definitely say something about that. So yeah, I'm very excited. So because I think I like the interview, like what I do. I think that's a really cool way of doing content. It's just because people get to know other people, and then it's like, oh, I you really only see content creators doing their thing, not like just having a conversation, learning about your favorite content creator or your favorite player or whatnot. Actually, it's kind of cool. So. But yeah, man. So, yeah, it's like about 6:30. So, welcome to the stream tonight, everybody. I don't know how many people are in chat. Like, hi. I got Tam with me. Uh, long time coming. Cause I had always like every time in the final round Discord, it's just a matter of time until he actually asks me to be on. There's a time and a place for everything. So, and I figured I'd go. Hey Swan, how's it going? I figured I would go you and then Holder back to back weeks, like as like yeah. So like yeah, Holder is up next. Hey Iggy, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to formulate his questions because my plan for season two of Take 10 is to personalize the questions because I think like towards the end of season one they got kind of monotonous because they were just the same questions every time and people expected the certain questions. So I thought after Austin, I changed up a little bit for him, and then I totally changed a bunch of them for you. And then Holder, I want to get like a, I'm gonna change them for Holder too. So, oh yeah, Servini's gonna come on too, and we're gonna be two old men shaking our fists at the sky. So, hey Nero, what? No, what is it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to. 1 second. They can't hear you because I forgot I reset something. So I'm resetting default. Okay, 1 second, guys.
I dropped.
Uh. mm, Okay.
This is for Tom Hanks, and they've got a ton of them, just a ton of them.
Better?
And they go through all of the
Okay.
personalized questions at the
Mhm.
beginning, and then right before the very last one, they
Yeah.
do like a rapid fire. These ones are the ones that are um like the staple questions, and they're just
Okay.
like shot all the way through, right?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if you could have a meal with any person, who would it be? Okay,
Yeah.
done. Give me the answer. All right, we're out of it.
Yeah,
What
Lenoco.
would be whatever,
Yeah.
whatever, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hot ones, so I like having like the interview,
Yeah.
like those types of things where they're just eating a meal or they're just chit-chatting, and there's like some really depth, like there's some easy softball questions, and then there's some like deep meaningful stuff, like
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think any of the questions I have are like philosophically. Tam wants to do what the thing Brennan Lee Mulligan does. Well, he DMs Critical Role, so don't we all want to do that, Nero?
He also does a questionnaire show
Oh,
type
does he
idea.
really? Oh, I have
Yeah,
to watch that then.
super good. It's super
Okay.
super good.
Yeah.
But this is very similar to
Okay.
Hot Ones,
Okay.
but the entertainment is a little more of like, so this entire channel is much like Hot Ones, like
Yeah.
a food oriented channel.
Okay.
And the interviewer Josh is just like really good at interviewing, like very good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have like the comedic element of, oh no, that's a spicy wing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
questions feel really
Okay.
really deep as well.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, I like that type of content, and like Rebby, I'm very excited for your content for Friday. I believe your first episode's Friday, so everyone, go follow Rebby Lynn on YouTube and go sub because she's gonna have a really cool interview content style stuff coming out, and I think we need more of that in the game. Yeah, Nero, there was a timeline where you were on this episode instead of Tam. It was called the Guile Treatment, and it was like 8 years ago. Um,
There were a lot of them.
there were a lot of them. Hey, Trent, how's it going tonight? But yeah, this weekend, my weekend was dominated by Marvel Token Fighting Souls, so I saw like 2 episodes.
Tell me about it.
Oh my god. Okay, dude. I'm not the greatest fighting game player ever, and I had the best time ever. Like I got my ass beat continually, and I had a great time. It's almost like baby's first tag fighter, but it's still enough
Sure.
depth to where like I was watching like Sonic Fox, Justin Wong, and Maximilian Dude, some of my favorite fighting game content creator people, and they were just
Agreed.
tearing it up. But yeah, it's fantastic. But yeah, like the music's great. Okay, so the one thing about Arc System Works, have you played any Arc System Work games like Guilty Gear or anything like that?
No, but I know them tangentially enough to hold
Okay.
like a conversation.
Okay, so they have the best soundtracks of all time in some of their fighting games, and some of the songs are like that's half the fun
Oh,
is listening to that. So
They did Dragon Ball Fighters.
yes, they did.
That's the only one that I like really sunk my teeth into.
Okay, okay, yeah. This is actually the first game I've ever really played that's from Arc System Works. I'm traditionally a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter player, so but yeah, it's really good.
Street Fighter Smash is
Yeah.
are my go-to.
Okay, okay. I'm really bad at most fighting games, but I love playing them because I love the camaraderie of the FGC. So, like, everyone's looking to get better at the same time. So, not that I travel or play in FGC tournaments, but I don't know, maybe.
there's something. I mean, it's no surprise that our card game and like the roots of our card game are in this like
Mm-hmm.
fighting game thing. It's a lot of our roots. I
Yeah.
think it's just the best way to. A lot of the soul of the game is like
Mm-hmm.
in the fighting game of like every game you're supposed to like be able to play and get better and get better and get
Yeah.
better. But the issue that we have is that like our patches are weird
Yeah.
because of like how rotation works and
Mm-hmm.
like new sets coming out all the time
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Hey, Jace.
It's there's something really special about like how like the core um meta look at the fighting game gameplay loop is, not the
Yeah.
individual game, but like what you do
Mm-hmm.
as a fighting game player to
Yeah.
like grind and get better and
Yeah.
like going to a tournament, getting 300th and going, yes,
Yep.
last time I got 305th.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yep.
that's a step
That's a step
forward,
forward.
dude.
Correct. Yeah.
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 And
It was great. Yeah.
that is not normally how card games go.
No, they don't. No, like
Normally it's like, I didn't top 16, so I suck.
yeah, exactly. I didn't win, so I'm terrible. Like it was the first time I'd ever done a video game beta, so which was really cool. Like yeah, it was a closed beta this weekend. I've never done a beta. Have you done a beta for a game, like for a video game at
I
all?
don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
it was very
Not
interesting.
not that we're like closed. I like
Yeah.
paid for. There's a game called The Bazaar,
Okay.
which is like an auto battler roguelike esque type of thing,
Okay.
where you like start with one of three characters and you like pick items and you go through like a 6 hour day cycle. And
Okay.
every hour there's like a thing to pick, but then like you set your board up the way that you want it to, and you've got like a backpack you can hold extra items in. So the 10 items you have on the board fight the 10 items that they have, and they've got
Okay.
like specific cooldowns and like
Oh,
tactics
okay.
that work together
Okay.
and like overall strategies that you can pick. It's a really, really fun editing game
Okay.
because it's an auto battler.
Yeah.
So like you set it up and then you click the button and,
And
then
you
you do
just
the thing that
edit?
you have to do for
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
about a minute and a half,
Yeah.
and you go back and you click three things and you go back and you edit the thing.
Yeah.
It's very good there.
That's awesome.
Um,
Like
yeah, it's worth it. It's on Steam. It's
Oh, is
probably
it? Okay.
Not too terribly much.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's cool.
it is a great time waster if you're just
Hell
sitting there
yeah.
just like looking to do nothing.
Oh yeah, because like
I dig it a lot.
as a fellow editor of our own videos, it's just like you do a thing, you're letting it, like YouTube cook and like upload, and it's like you gotta go find something to do for like 20 minutes or so or whatever, how long it's gonna
Yep.
take, and it's just like, man, what am I gonna do? It's like, oh, I guess I'll just go do this. It's like, go wash the dishes because I'm an adult, I guess, and I don't get to play video games all the time. But this weekend, my wife let me play a hell of a lot more video games than I'd ever been able to. I think the beta was midnight Saturday. It was like I think it was midnight Saturday, so Friday into Saturday, and it ended 9 or 10 a.m. Central Time, guys, because the East Coast does EST doesn't exist, and I think I played for like 11 or 12 hours of the entire time, which is I've never played. Like I've played games for that period of time, but I've never did like
Yeah.
having to actually make notes. Like this is how I felt when I played. Like this button felt really good. This button felt really bad. Like
Oh, they had to like fill out. They had to like fill out stuff.
we had a survey to fill out at the end of the beta. Yeah, it was like a 20-minute survey. It was very cool, and like obviously
cool.
they did it like like there was the different skill level. Obviously I'm a online casual, so it just but I think they value huh?
Could you imagine? Let's take it back to
Yeah, go ahead.
the topic at hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you imagine that if like UVS Games was like gonna like make like these big huge change,
Mhm.
like I don't know, take away 3 character symbols and put on 2, or like take away resource symbols and make up some wacky thing like a team symbols.
Yeah.
If they like sold tickets at a regional and did like a beta test of it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like imagine that. Imagine like a day 2 tournament
Yeah.
that was like 32 people get to enter. It's a cost to get in. You get prizes.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Ray is going to run you through a tournament that is super experimental. Hey guys, for this deck, we're gonna play sealed,
Yeah.
and this is the way that I want you to play sealed.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do something crazy different.
Yeah.
And that's the beta test. You had to do a survey afterwards.
I
That
think
sounds safe, right?
I think I would really like that, but if you kind of think about it, aren't we always in a perpetual beta test in between patches? Like in between like ban and errata cycles, like aren't we always in like a beta test kind of? Or no?
No, I think that it is data for the next patch rather
Sure.
than a beta test of like here's a massive
Oh,
change,
sure,
right?
sure.
Like imagine there were during the regional series or whatever. Imagine that the unique rule
Oh,
was
sure.
inside this separate tournament that
Okay.
they were like, we're gonna test this. You guys bring your thing. Here are the rules changes that we're gonna. There's some crazy rule changes that we're gonna have here.
Yeah.
Give us feedback afterwards, right? Here are
Yeah.
the three things that you're gonna know about. Make your decks accordingly. Here's
Mhm.
the three things that you don't know about. We're adding these six different rules
Yeah.
for this beta test at the Atlanta regional. Second player, we're gonna create a token card that is a bonus land that once tapped is destroyed, and that's your second player bonus instead of the
S-
extra card draw.
Someone said something. Is that Gundam's second player thing?
I have no idea. I made a thing up. I don't know. I
Okay.
just I was just
All
like,
right. Like
yeah,
seriously, I think someone because I did a Atlanta regional recap today, a video, and I said that like the lower seed.
Canada regional.
Sorry, Toronto regional. Toronto
Yes.
regional because Atlanta's in my wedding anniversary. Oh, it's all Bandai games do that now. Oh, so it's all Bandai games. Neat. Um, but like all the lower, I guess we can. Gundam starts with two lands, but you use one of them, it goes away. Okay, okay, okay. Weird. Okay, neat, neat. I like that. I kind of like that idea, but like as we're talking about the regional and Toronto and maybe whatever, we can mix it all in. Like this is the first time I think I've ever seen four lowest seeds move on in a top eight. Like
It's certainly an anomaly.
it's very
I
weird,
can't
you know.
can't tell you the last time that it happened.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
That's
I
for
don't
sure.
remember. I don't. That mean like I maybe we look up. I don't know. I don't know how far back Metaverse's data goes back, but we could look that up eventually. I assume. Um, but
Yeah.
I think that would be neat because I think to give people something on day two that you go to a regional, you don't make top cuts, but you get to play in this experimental beta test for like possible rule changes. I think that would be really cool, right?
It's just like another thing to provide to make the tournament experience
Hmm.
different than a large locals, right? Like
Yeah.
we already have like being able to play Rochester Retro. We already have being able to play boss battles. We already have being
Hmm.
able to play a second a spotlight event, right?
Yes.
It's like an additional thing that you limit the number of people to like these people come in. It's just like another reason for me to go, man. When I go back to my locals, because the number one way to get people in seats at regionals is word of mouth.
Yeah.
You come back to the locals and you're like, ah man, I got to do this thing that was exclusive. I got to help the game designers with the game. And your local Timmy goes, oh shit, well I want to do that. That sounds
Yeah.
sick. Well, hey, the next regional is blah 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 blah. Let's play it.
Oops.
So there's some there's something there. Will it happen? Could it happen that the manpower or the desire? Or even like we said that like man, it would be cool to do it for AOT.
Mhm.
I think like let's put let's put the horse before the cart.
Okay.
They thought AOT was a slam dunk,
Yes, they did.
right? Like that's what they thought it was going to be like revolutionary, and every single person, 100% of the community was going to be like, "This is so sick, I'm down."
Yeah.
It ended up it wasn't that way. So like, why would you like hardcore test this thing if you think it's going to be a slam dunk,
Mm. Mhm.
right? Like revisionist history is like,
Yeah.
oh, we didn't like that thing, so they should have tested it more.
Yeah.
They tested it plenty. We just didn't like the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Um so moving in with the regional all so we saw what might have been one of the most dominating performances in a final like by Godzilla. Like that character
Mhm.
destroyed Deku. Like it wasn't even it was like you said to a point like he put him so low at points where he couldn't build like out like he wanted to. He has to match the zones or he dies, right? Because between
Yep.
the difference between was it you or Barrett that said the difference between 6 and 1 is not a whole lot against Godzilla because it was you because all you get to do is partial block once and then you die. So right,
Yeah.
like the difference for that. But like, is it just that character like the performance that Calvin had? Again, Calvin played fantastic. He played out of his mind. Um, like, is it because he's a 34 health character that has these high powered offensive abilities on him that he just is that type of deck where he just like, well, I'm just gonna try to kill you in 2 turns no matter what, and then I have a board reset if it doesn't work out.
So Godzilla is really tuned in his game plan to fight what Midoriya is doing.
Correct.
Is very, very good. The way that you beat Midoriya on paper is you pressure him so much on turn 2, turn 3 that he's no longer allowed to disrespect you. I like Godzilla for this. I like Pony for this.
Yeah.
I like Mikasa Ackerman could go and do it, right? Like these Porco gives Midoriya a run for their money, right? The play pattern for Midoriya is I build out X foundations on my turn 1. On my turn 2, I turn all of my board sideways to then flip over to get this really impactful defensive piece.
Yeah.
And then try and rebuild out while holding cards in hand. When I make it to turn 4, now I get to start actually throwing attacks at you.
Yeah.
And Godzilla said, here's 4 double-digit attacks every single turn for the entire game on turns 2, turns 3 when you're weak. And so now I didn't have that life lead, that 29 health to cushion to say, oh, I can take this one. You're just like not allowed to do that against Godzilla.
Correct.
There's actually a world where like the correct play pattern for Corey was, okay, I built double. I had a. It was either he had a Defiant Stance or was building double Defiant Stance.
Yeah.
He could have stayed on the front side and -3 speed most of the things and just chain block that way.
Yeah.
And then on turn 5, turn them all sideways but then you run the risk of, okay, the board reset happens. What do I do now?
Yeah.
I'm no longer on the back side where I don't need the foundation base, but to stay alive. But on the front side, I do. Like difficult decisions all around, and that's just like the position that Godzilla puts you in because of the play pattern of Midoriya.
Yeah.
Midoriya's play pattern is so boring, man.
Yeah.
It's so boring. It is do 3 things.
Yeah.
It is flip over, find an impactful attack, and then turn 10 foundations sideways and kill you.
Yeah.
But if your deck doesn't let you do that, like Corey's did in game 2, where he built 3, passed, that's not what you want to do against Godzilla, who just built 5.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
sucks.
Yeah.
Like it just turns everything off. And so like I think that this finals was really, really showcasing like what the King of Monsters can do.
Yeah.
And it's just play this I'm gonna put my head down and run forward idea. And I think that Calvin has just been playing that play pattern so much, and then in finals found the good matchup.
Sure. Yeah. Like I know that the meta in general, like it's cause someone was asking me about it. I equate it to, it's not a triangle. We don't have a triangle meta. It's not a paper rock scissors meta. It's like a trapezoid, because like we have all these decks that are actually viable at the top. I would say maybe a good like 10, maybe 8-ish backup decks. Godzilla, Rodon, Deku, Pony, but they all kind of beat each other. Like in a microcosm, like oh, go ahead.
Let me change your mentality, because this is what I thought of.
Yeah,
right?
Go ahead.
I think what it is we have this upper echelon of the game right now.
Yeah.
That the I'll call them the 1%ers, but that's not the correct percentage point.
Yeah.
Where if everything goes correctly, they don't actually have to try and win the game.
That's fair. That's a way better way of putting it.
The dominoes fall in place, the game just kind of plays it. As long as you understand the play pattern, the dominoes just fall in place. And that's Midoriya, right? I've got a 3-step program. Turn my guy over, find an attack, turn my guy sideways.
Yeah.
Same thing with Han Zoe.
Yeah.
I find my backups, including I play
Rock Barrage.
Block Barrage to turn them all sideways.
Yep.
I play Falling Titans until you fucking die.
Correct.
When that doesn't work, I play Titans. And so like the A to B to Z game plan, when it just works out, when things are at their best, is very consistent. It's very good, and it feels like you didn't really do anything against me. When Godzilla on turn 2, I build 5 City Rampage, 4 attack, some of these draw. Whoops! I killed you, and it doesn't feel like there was any like real back and forth because of how good I was going forward. Pony, I played 9 attacks this turn, and it looks like I didn't play any.
Correct. Yeah.
Whoops! I found it. Whereas, and this is what the top echelon of the game looks like. right now, which is just kicking down the decks that are harmed by inconsistency
Yeah.
and forces players to rise to the occasion.
True.
Jacob Johnson doing really well with Overhaul. That deck is inconsistent,
Yeah.
but when it finds that play pattern,
Mm-hmm.
it's not as good as the Hawks deck that was doing it. The Hawks deck was way more. It when it found the combo, it every feather was a 9 for 11. Every single one of them. They turned them all sideways. 9 for 11.
9 for 11. Yeah.
But the Overhaul deck has a lot more has different interesting tricks that Jake as a player got to interact with and do, and it felt like Jake was playing a more fair version of what the Hawks deck was doing.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when you look at like what decks are doing right now, the B tier and lower decks, not the B plus and higher, because I think B plus can hang, right? That's that B plus is that Overhaul and up.
Sure.
It's tough, but the B down, the difference between B and B plus, I think the gap is widening because when it comes to the A to A minus A plus, when they find the nuts, you just kind of kill them for free.
Agreed.
And so when you take and you look back in the history of the game, this is the thing I was talking to Kevin about. He was like, when you look at the like Nationals meta from like 2 years ago, of like everybody playing a slew of like Overhaul, mid-rangey, Eraserhead decks, it felt like every deck was kind of doing everything outside of your like these hodgepodge blurry mid-rangey decks, rather than like outliers being your Capture Evildoer Mirio decks that are I'm killing you on turn 2, turn 3. Once I get to turn 4, I've lost the game. Right?
Yeah.
It really feels like, and this is the point that he made, that things are significantly in a mid-range aggro control bucket. And us as players, we are not used to not having that agency. What defense can my Porco deck do if I'm running it efficiently?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
No.
And even if I tried to put the defense in the Porco deck, because of the way that the meta has evolved and honestly how UVS Games has designed cards and like how the game has adapted and changed or whatever, you just kind of can't. You kind of just hedge your bet when you like come in and you go, okay, I'm playing Porco, I'm 724, that's going to be my defense. I get one good block because I'm a 7-hander and I got 24 health, so please don't hit me 2 more times. And so like I'm in this box, I find a good matchup, I find good, I have a good tournament bracket, and I go and I do really well.
Yeah. But I think that as players, because Jace has said, holy shit, the thing I've been saying for like 6+ months, and then there's a 10% too big of a gap between the mid tier and the upper tier. Do you think that the way the game is designed, maybe less now with the tune, but maybe more with, as we saw with Guilty Gear, we got another 2 normal symbol card. Do you think that as a common, which is really cool.
That's a common.
But do you think that attuned kind of hurts that with that? Is that why the gap has widened so much between mid tier and upper tier decks? Because attune gives everybody who can like whatever like Earth card. Let's just say there's no attuned. Like there's cards that Godzilla deck couldn't have played, right? Like it was chaos, so it played every chaos deck, but like a deck like something that plays like an attuned cards you don't get to do that anymore. Does that, if we reverted back to primary symbols, or we have that 10% gap, or is it smaller? Is what I'm trying to say.
I think that it is designing what I think. So I'm gonna answer your question, I promise, but I'm gonna go back to my previous point.
You're good.
The only reason that I had this like epiphany is I've felt a lot of disenfranchisement with the game.
Okay.
And nobody can really put their finger on it. I don't like the game right now, and I don't know why. And I think that that's the reason.
Okay.
I think that's the big thing. And Jace, if you like called it out, I couldn't articulate how I really felt until this moment of like this was it. Because I think that the games that I watched over the weekend We picked really good games to be on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Every game felt pretty close. Top cuts were immaculate. The games were really, really awesome, really cool. That was Universus.
Yeah.
That was such good Universus this whole weekend. I think this is my favorite casted event ever.
Okay.
But to get to your current question of like, is it a Tune's fault? No, I think it's Card Tech's fault.
Okay.
I think it's the text on the card, not who's allowed to play what card.
Sure.
And I think that it is, I think that it is, if it's a Tune's fault, I don't see why or how. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand.
I think
that,
it's just like what we're doing in the game
Mhm.
rather than who's allowed to do what in the game.
Okay. So another six. Do you think the regional overall? I think we had 50 players overall. So it
50 on the dot.
50 on the dot, and it being Canada's first regional, that's pretty successful for a place that hasn't had one yet. To be fair, like they haven't had a regional in this current iteration of Universes, right? Because we used to have Can Nats, Team Can Nats. It's how we got some. Phil Birch won, I believe, was Canada was their Canada Nationals, I believe. But like, do you think we go back next year to Canada? Should we go back next year to Canada? Is the follow-up to that?
State a couple facts.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to state my opinion. So
Go
the
for it.
fact is this was a non-United States regional.
Correct.
And it was in tandem, size-wise, with the other non-United States regionals.
Okay.
And so if we are going to punish Canada for not having a North American-sized regional, then you should punish the other
Sure.
outside of states, if that's how you want to classify it.
Yeah. Sure.
My devil's advocate of that is how many of these players were Canadian versus people from the U.S. that came across the border.
Correct. Yeah.
There's my next question, right?
Yeah.
Canada wants its regional. Canada, please show up.
Mm-hmm.
Did Canada show up? I don't have those numbers. I don't have that information. But the answer is a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Canadian people were in top 8 in our 50-person event, but that's like roughly 20%, like 18% of at least that like they're not from Canada.
Yeah. Jay says 0 from Canada made top cuts. It was 0, but we know that. I know that, but I know Devin Bernier was just on a winning end with a Donatello deck that was, I guess, super cool. So like he was close.
Super close to my list. It was so close. He missed the technology that, funny enough, I stole from Wub of Throat Slitter. If he had Throat Slitter, I think he cleaned that.
Yeah.
I
have added that to every Donatello list I have now because that is the sickest technology. Yes.
It's so sick. But and so like the question is did Canada show up, or did the US travel to the farthest regional that we have away from us or whatever?
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's the question on if we should go back.
Yeah.
And that's for UVS Games to say.
Yeah.
I've got like my really mean opinion, which is people aren't showing up to these regionals, so why not just like focus on the people that are here playing the game in large numbers?
Mm-hmm.
But that's also like not in the spirit of like a community driven game of like, hey, everybody should want to play the game in general, so like let's do events for everybody.
Yeah.
So like it is a tough, it's not an envious position for UVS Games to be in when it comes to what the decision they have of do we go back to Canada. I really wanted to see like 2 to 1 Canadian players versus US players because of how long Canada has been really wanting this.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, that feels a little victim blaming. How much effort has UVS Games put into Canada?
Yeah, not a
and
whole
so like
lot.
it's tough to grow a scene when I host webcam tournaments and nobody shows up because it's not an official event.
Correct.
Like it's tough for the Canada stores if they're not getting love and support from UVS games.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I'm sure it's the same way with the EU and the OCE events. They're not getting
Yeah.
a ton of love, and so their events are smaller. And you go, well, why are your events small? Well, you're not giving us love. Well, we'd
Yeah.
give you love if your events were bigger, but our events would be bigger if you gave us love.
Yeah, it's a total like
It is.
it's just
It is
it's a circle,
chicken
man.
egg,
Yeah.
baby. Like what do
Yeah, it
what do
is.
we do?
I think at some point, like, I don't know, I'm a big believer in like like if I don't know, it's maybe mean to say this, but I'm a big believer in do the work and the reward will come to you. But I think in this instance, I think UVS games we may need more. Not do we need more events? I don't know, but we definitely need them more. I think it's more we need them planned out further instead of this breakneck 2 month period. Oh, there's a regional scheduled 5 days before Christmas. Here we go. We just finalized everything, guys. Like we should have had that at the beginning of the year so people can plan. Because a lot of, I'm going to assume all of us just can't drop everything to go to a tournament, right? Like, I get it.
So you're saying that Universus Games needs to work on their communication? This is the first that I'm hearing about it.
I mean, breaking news right here on the channel, I guess. Breaking news, man. Breaking news.
Interesting.
I mean,
interesting. I've not thought of it that way.
Yeah.
That it's a communication issue.
Yeah. It might
rather
be.
than-
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. Like every time, like what was it? It's just I know we can't really compare like the way we do things to other games, but it's just like when I see some games have like their entire OP schedule planned out for the next year before the next year even happens. Granted, it is Magic the Gathering; it could do whatever it wants. It would be it's an envious spot, right? Like I would love to know, hey man, next we're going back to Gen Con for a regional. Not that it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying like that's huge news, right? Like because Jay says UVS should be having alarm bells going off that TAM is salty and branching out, and Dava, the #1 company, Glazer, is not doing content anymore. I don't know. Well, see, that's different though. But I think TAM's diversifying because he can, and and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. So, because I'm also diversifying, but I'm staying on one channel. I'm watering my content base, but whatever. Yes, but like. I think I would say if we compare them to the other out of America regionals, it's a successful regional. Like it's successful. Like
yeah, totally.
So I hope they see that and they go back. I would like that. Maybe not Toronto, maybe Calgary. Is that the West Coast? And like I know Winnipeg's in the middle, Calgary's on the West Coast, and Toronto's like the east part of whatever. I don't know. Canada's big.
I fully trust you.
Canada's
fully
super
trust
big.
you.
I don't know.
I think everything you said was correct.
I don't know. I just know that it was a Canadian regional with no Garrett Brett. I think. I don't know.
He had a wedding.
He had a wedding? Ah, okay.
He had a wedding.
Okay.
He was in Twitch chat for a little bit.
Okay.
I think he was in there for maybe 5 minutes of a singular game.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So moving. Okay. So speaking of UVS events, because I know I was talking to Jace and we were talking about this, I believe. Hey, Void Control, thanks for the Prime. I know you hate ads.
Thanks for the 5 months.
Thanks for
hey,
the
everybody,
5 months, man.
subs for all of September
Yes.
are 25% off. If
Yeah.
you come in, you guys should gift a couple subs to Brody One right now.
Yeah, there we go. Do that. I hate ads too, but
Get a 5
sorry,
gifted.
bro.
Get a 5 bomb going.
What is it? We have because like October. I think Jay said it in maybe it was in voice chat. I think we have events all the way almost through Atlanta. Like every weekend. Like we had Toronto, then we have the Boar's Hat game case, then we got Webcam Warriors. Then I think I want to say the 27th is a weekend that we don't actually have anything. Maybe. And then it's the regional.
I'm announcing right here
Oh
on the
my
channel.
gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. But no, like we do have events and stuff is happening, which is really great, right? And I want to talk a little
Do
bit.
we?
Well, I mean, not.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We have events also ran by the community and by the company, I should say. So there's a break between Webcam Warriors and ATLJ says thanks. But we have the Boar's Hat Games TMNT case event this weekend, which is super hype. You're coming in. Revy's coming in.
Yep.
You got EJ coming in. I know Travis is coming. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's a little bigger than the AOT one we had, but I don't care, man. I'm just here to play, and I'm super excited. And have you settled on a deck yet? Or
No.
No? Hell yeah. That's great.
No, it is between Pony, Midoriya, and Donatello.
Okay.
If I can find something interesting with Midoriya,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I played Pony at the last event that I was allowed to play at, and I did very, very well. I think I went like X1.
Okay.
But Donatello is just like really cool. Like even before this, as I'm like letting a video render, I like looked at my Donatello sideboard, looking at Devin's list and being like, okay, what can I steal?
What can you steal from it?
It's the deck that I'm like the most passionate about right now. But at the same time, like I want Pony to win so that something gets done to her. Yeah. And I don't think that like Donatello is like, if I do that, I'm doing a disservice to the limited number of hours I'm allowed to play the game competitively to like do the thing. But at the same time, like, do I owe the community that, or should I just like have fun and play Donatello?
I don't know, man, because it's shaken up. If you play Donatello, we're gonna have 3 of them there.
3 Donatello. Nobody's gonna have a hand.
No one's gonna have a hand, man. Well, I know not because I am more akin to the Void Donatello, like your list, Corey's list, and then which I've already set. I'm playing him. I'm playing Donatello for the event. Push come shove, whatever. But I know Austin is playing a good version of Donatello. Like he's playing the good symbol, which is really interesting. And you get different tech pieces and stuff. Like the one thing I envy about the good symbol is, hey man, we get to play 4 Dr. Ichigakis in our deck and be okay with it because we could pop one, block, and build with it. It's super good. You can hear Extreme Stewie says I could smell the Donnie Mirror match from here. Yeah, there's going to be 2 streams this weekend, mine and Tam's. Tam's gonna have the main table. I'm gonna be doing the side. I'm gonna be doing like a middle table, the bubble table. So it's gonna be a lot of coverage. But yeah, I'm super excited because like I don't know, like you think people are gonna come and bring like the super sweaty decks? Looking at you, River. And I love you. But like. It's kind of people might just bring what they want to play, right? Like I just like if I really wanted to sweat, I'd bring Hanj, right? Like, but I don't. I want to go and have fun, and I can't play Aaron because someone else is playing my Aaron deck, so I might as well play Donatello, right? Because Donatello or Ryu is like the funnest thing I've had since sliced bread. So
I feel it. I mean, it just depends on the goal, right?
Yeah.
Do you care about the paper at the end? Do you care about the games that you're playing?
Correct.
And for people like, and I won't even call out River myself, I like the play pattern of Pony.
Yep, I
like the riding the wave of this hand is not a kill hand, but I have 2 attacks in a dream, and we can maybe get there. And like that is like exciting to me.
Yeah.
Goes back to the very beginning. Maybe she's a little too consistent of 2 attacks at a dream. The dream feels way more like a reality than a dream.
Yeah.
But like I like that idea, that play pattern of, you left me at too much health and I found a beast summon. Let's rock and roll.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember our game from Worlds. I remember I couldn't put you low enough, and it's just like, well, I have 2 attacks and a beast summon, and
this is 8 attacks.
It was 8 attacks, man. I was like, oh, baby, spicy. But yeah, like.
And so like, when you say like I'm gonna go have fun and not sweat.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a blast playing Pony. I have a blast.
Oh yeah.
But the question is like, what does the rest of the room look like? Do I even care about what the rest of the room looks like?
Yeah.
It's not my fault that UVS Games lets me paint with these paints. If they didn't want this game to play if they didn't want me to play Pony, they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and even then, that kind of like dovetails into like the regional meta. Like it's just like we're only playing the cards they gave us, right? And then I get it. Like the 1%ers, as you called them, not that they are 1%ers. They're not. When people bring those to locals, they don't. I don't know. People go like, well, why are you bringing that to locals, right? Da, 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 da. It's just like this is a regional winning deck or top 8 deck or whatever, and it's like I don't know. I think the game, even though like locals is supposed to be a pretty casual experience, and I mean, if someone wants to bring their favorite deck and it happens to be Pony, let them don't hate them for it, right? Like, right? Like, I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot to be said about casual games,
Mm-hmm.
and like the way that you can help remedy that if you have the resources to do it is
Yeah.
like, I've got Pony, and I play Pony versus your Mikasa 2 deck because you like how you had a fever dream about Mikasa 2, and I 2-0 you in 20 minutes.
Well, you should. She only has 15
I,
health, man. So yeah.
I will. I guess that's not. I forgot that was a Mikasa that existed. I meant the AOT2
Yeah,
one.
I know what you meant.
I then reach into my bag and I pull out a different deck and go, "We got 40 minutes. You want to jam it one more game?"
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like that's how you make your locals like a little less toxic.
Yeah.
About like, you'll look at the rest of that time. Hey, I played the game. I watched you play the game at me for 20 minutes, and then I didn't have any fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, I'm like, I'm practicing for a regional, so I got to make sure that I know my lines to get down.
Yep.
Even if your deck didn't put up a fight, I need to make sure that I'm doing things correctly to make sure that your deck doesn't put up a fight.
Yep.
So like, but then like afterwards, just like getting up, going outside and smoking a cigarette, like sucks for that guy.
Correct.
Which is not good. Which is toxic at your locals rather than like being inclusive.
Which also sucks for the guy who gets up and goes smokes a cigarette because he's gonna end up with lung cancer eventually, and that's not good. So don't do that.
Yes, and that's also UVS Games' fault.
Oh wow, blaming cancer on people. Oh whoa, man, that's nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited because I know people are gonna bring whatever they're gonna bring, right? So I'm not gonna and I've gotten to a point where like people will talk about the meta left and right and oh blah blah blah, and I just like, man, just try to enjoy yourself when you're playing. Like if I know it's hard when people just play the game at you for 20 minutes and then you just go like, well, this sucks. But like you said, maybe they have a different deck they can play, or maybe you just, I don't know, just try to enjoy what you can do within your deck that you can control, if that makes sense. Like I've been bringing Aaron, and I'm just like, well, this deck probably has a bad matchup into Godzilla. It's whatever. I'll just do it as I can. I'll roll with the punches, I guess is what it says. I don't know if it's easy for people to do that or not. So
yeah, there's certainly it goes back to big topic that I have of on the Tammy Barrett Super Show. I had an epiphany that like one of the big issues with our game is there's a singular way to play the game, and it's just competitively.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's facts.
Flesh and Blood, one of the other games that I'm playing right now, is going through this growing pains as well. They've created an entire format called something blue.
Okay.
Code Blue or something like that, where it's like you're allowed to have like, imagine your deck, you get 1 ultra rare, 2 rares, and then the rest is all comes in uncommons.
Oh, that's
like you get to like do one cool thing, like your deck is built around one neat thing. Like imagine Zeke Yeager, where like the only ultra rare is you have to pick between Falling Titans or Nine Titans or Project Blue, thank you, or whatever. Like you get to pick one, and like that's and then you get to play set of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Like boom, that's it.
Okay, that's interesting.
So like, that's really cool. We don't have that. We've got nobody. The only people that have like thought about a separate format is Rochester Retro, which isn't supported even a little bit by the community, let alone by the actual company, right?
Yeah.
To the point where like I had a conniption fit when they made these retro promos, and then like,
yeah, I know, right?
Such bad taste.
Yeah,
I cannot believe that we decided to print a bunch of coasters. Insane.
Yeah.
But like it just like there's just no other way to play the game.
Yeah.
I've been such a big advocate of boss battles, right?
Yeah.
Like give me another way to play with these cards. They wanted that to exist with limited.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, let's go draft our cards is a separate way to play the game, a little more new player friendly. Draft sucks in our game. It's like it's almost impossible.
Yeah. So you brought up Flesh and Blood, and then if people who are privy to your content, to your channel, You have now
Yeah.
diversified into a Tamron Riftwell channel now, covering Riftbound stuff. Now,
Yeah.
what was the thought process behind making a second channel for this? Was it because you just like I'll let you talk like what was your mindset going into it? Like I'm sure it wasn't something you took very lightly because you had this main channel. You have a couple thousand subscribers on your regular YouTube channel, I believe, something like that. Would never in my wildest dreams. I would love to have that. That's great. It's a great goal to hit. Uh,
You've missed your chance.
I know, man. I know. I can't help it. But what was the thought process behind diversifying into a second channel for Riftbound?
First off, there's 3 channels.
There's a third channel.
Tam Cardwell,
Okay.
I've got Tam Riftwell, and I've got Tam Fabwell for Fleshbelt content. I'm doing all 3.
Fabwell. I didn't know that one. I'll have to go sub to that one too then. Yeah.
I appreciate it. And the answer is there are things are constantly changing and moving all the time.
Yeah.
And because we are so card game players are so elitist, I feel like it is a really easy way to accidentally kill your channel.
Gotcha.
If the thing that you are fully known for is this one idea.
Yeah.
I am a Universus content creator. I've been a Universus content creator for 3 years. My channel is Universus content. I'm not slowing down or stopping. I'm slightly slowing down my Universus content. I've got to find a correct cadence as I've taken on 2 pretty large projects of opening 2 new channels. Think about the algorithm. Think about how your YouTube app works. I'm sitting here and I'm scrolling on my phone, and I see a Tam Cardwell video. I like that guy. That guy's so sick.
He's very handsome.
I see that his video is about a card game that I don't play.
Sure.
I'm a Universus player. I don't play Riftbound. I don't play Flesh and Blood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll past.
Yeah.
YouTube saw that, hey, your video was not clicked on by somebody who subscribes on your channel. I won't recommend them that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah, that's bad.
I need you to click on my thing so that I can get the ad revenue, blah blah blah. Whereas you just make them 3 separate things and the algorithm will feed all 3 of them to the people that want to see them. My Universus people will see the Universus stuff, the Fab people will see the Fab stuff, the Riftbound people will see the Riftbound stuff, and it's not about cannibalizing, it's about making sure that the algorithm does its job properly.
Okay.
I'm not a variety content creator.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't. And I think if I just put a bunch of content on my channel that isn't this, it is a very easy way for my average stats to just hit a dip and YouTube to go, you're doing a bad job. I'm not going to recommend you because of a year's worth of content gets uploaded in a month.
Yeah.
At any moment on YouTube. I'm just fighting so hard for your attention.
Yeah.
And so I thought it's just more important to make a separate channel, make a separate idea, as long as I'm going to do this like long term.
Yeah.
In the exact opposite direction of that, if you go look at Main Deck as a YouTube channel, big shout outs to Dan. He is a variety card game channel.
Yeah.
He's at the very top surface level of a lot of games. He does not do like deep dives into things. He's done Universus stuff. He was at the first Universus Summit. Dan was there. And so like Dan was at the Riftbound creator mixer that I snuck into. Like he was there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he's done just a little bit of content for Riftbound, but that's not the focus.
Yeah.
People will click in, people will click out, and like they want to hear his opinion about this new game, and then they'll move on. And like it's a different idea, it's a different beast.
Yeah.
I felt this at TCG University. So I actually already had a test subject because we started not just UVS University, but MTG University and Yu-Gi-Oh University, DBS University. Like we did all of those, and we were a Universus channel. We started touching on these other ones, and obviously Magic did the best, but these other ones had 4 views, and it just meant that the 1,000 people that we had on that channel just like didn't care about that video, so it wasn't pushing the algorithm, and it didn't.
Correct.
So on and so forth.
So what I'm hearing is I need to make my own channel for Marvel token fighting souls then. So this is what I'm
If
hearing.
th- if if that's a thing that you want to continue,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
consistently,
yeah,
it won't hurt.
yeah. True.
If you
Yeah.
can get your core audience on board
Mhm.
for a different idea, you ready? So I think that I could get away on my main channel doing video game stuff.
Oh yeah, I
I
think
think
so. Yeah.
if I go through Silksong, because it's not the card game that I play, it's, oh, my favorite card game player is playing a video game that I like.
Yeah. Exactly.
As
Yeah.
opposed to my favorite card game player is not playing my favorite card
Yeah. I
game.
know.
Skip.
What's with that, man? What's with that? Yeah, cause I was thinking about that, cause like I don't have a lot of Riftbound stuff. I have like just news blurbs because I think it's exciting. So I just want to let people know just general stuff. So, but let's get into. I think it's about time we get into tonight's Take 10 because we might be running a little long. So,
It's only been an hour of yapping.
it's only
instead of
been an
30
hour
minutes.
of yapping instead of like a usual half an hour or so. But
I don't know
yeah.
if do you have a time crunch? I have no hard out.
No, I
I'm
don't.
good all night, man.
I just usually just trying to get off before Friends and Rivals, but I don't know if they're streaming tonight, so it's okay. But
also,
yeah.
also fuck them. We're allowed to exist in the same space they
Yes,
are.
we are. We're very true. But I like
Yeah.
to look out for my homies. But like, I don't know. Like, I just dabbled into the Riftbound stuff. We're giving them a few more minutes to get data together, and they are streaming. I mean,
Hell
cool,
yeah.
man.
Hey, subs are 25% off
Yeah.
the entire month of September.
Do
Please
that.
go over
Do that.
to. It's not Friends and Rivals. It's
It's No Block King.
No
Yeah.
Block King.
No Block
is
King.
streaming
Yeah,
over
streaming
there. Make sure you
tonight. Yeah.
go drop a 5-bomb.
Yeah, do that. Go help him out. Another fighting game player aficionado too, so I'm wondering if he's going to do that. But I don't know. Like,
I will say I will leak every Guilty Gear card if they don't go live. And so now Josh has like a really hard. He's got a hard choice to make because he loves Guilty Gear. But he's got to get this podcast
yeah,
out,
let's get
man.
this podcast out,
It's
man.
tough. It's
Oh,
tough.
speaking of which, before we get into the Take 10, what'd you think of the card? The Guilty Gear card we
Both
saw.
cards have been very, very dope.
Yeah,
Very, very dope.
I think so
This
too.
card is
Yeah.
very high impact. It'll be like a 2 of in decks that want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I like having 2 symbols on cards. I think that's
Yeah.
totally chill.
Yeah.
Very good for identity.
Mm-hmm.
If we believed you knew every Guilty Gear card, I might consider it.
Nice.
It is. I have figured out what I want out of a Universus set, and it took Universus doing this experiment to do it. They haven't given it to me yet, but I know what I want.
Okay.
I know what I want.
Okay.
And it is this is. Sorry, we've seen 2 cards. I can't say that this is or isn't what I want.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
I like resource symbols. I think resource symbols are a cool limiting thing. I think it's terrible for new players. I think it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
As an old head, I know what I want. As a person who wants to get more people in the community, they should just kill resource symbols.
Chat thinks you're hiding Guilty Gear cards on your shelf.
I am not. I promise. I promise I'm not. Did I tell you that I was hiding these on my wall?
Yeah, yeah. I've been
They were back here.
I've been looking behind you to see if I see anything new. To be honest, not gonna lie. So yeah.
If I had them, they'd be on the set. I promise.
Yeah, of course. I get it. Yeah. I think it's a neat avenue that they're like if we're going from like we had these attune sets and now we're trying two symbol primary symbol cards in a whole set. We don't know. We've only seen 2 cards, so we're just assuming. I think it's a neat thing to try. I really do. Like, I'm not really worried about them going, well, we're gonna have attuned cards and then not attuned cards. And we did that with like what was that? We've had non-attuned cards and sets that have attuned cards, and we've had all attuned cards, and I don't know. Like, I'm down to try anything. I'm not that stuck in my ways as an old man. So
I don't think Marley's Warriors or Scout Survey, whatever that whatever that other ultra rare
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
were so unbelievably game breaking outside of cardio
Yeah.
that you can't just like make these double
Yeah.
symboled cards. Just
Yeah.
make them double attuned cards.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
Yeah.
Every common and uncommon. Here's my perfect set. You
Yeah.
ready?
Go for
Every
it.
common and uncommon should have single attuned symbols.
Yeah.
Rares could have double attuned.
Mhm.
Ultra rares have triple attuned. Secret rares have 4 attuned.
Yeah.
It now I get to see more secret rares in more decks because
Yeah.
it's more spread out. I
Yeah.
get to see more ultra rares in more decks because it's more spread out and less rares, less commons
Mhm.
and uncommons. And then I am down for you to do reduce the symbols per set. I want 3 cards in a back of set for the symbols that you don't put things on.
I love legacy content.
3
Yeah.
I want 3 evil cards in my Attack on Titan set.
Yeah.
I want 3 good cards in my Attack on Titan set. I want 3 all cards in the Attack on Titan set.
Yeah.
That are literally just for that set. It would be what 18 cards. 18
Yeah.
cards
Yeah.
are back page slots, and you have a new player crack this pack and go, "What is this symbol? I don't recognize it." You have an old
Yeah.
head go look at a My Hero card.
Yeah.
You get to mix and match those cards
Yeah.
in this card.
See, that
and
would
then they
be
go,
sick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with the evil symbol and the all symbol
Oh,
in Critical Role,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Like I look as a Critical Role fan, as I open up Critical Role, I look at the shot and I go, "What is this? Why is that? What's the pitchfork? I don't get it.
Why is this?
My anime shot is cool. What is this?"
What is
And you
this?
go,
You show them
"Huh?"
you show them Earthbreaker, and you're like, "What's this weird wheel cog thing?" You know, it's like
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a little red circle.
Yeah, exactly. That is also facts. But yeah.
I think that that gives my evil players a little nudge, or even you ready? That's where you take 3 cards out of the set or
Mhm.
whatever, and that's where you double up on the uncommons. They're a chaos evil card.
Yeah.
And it gets to do both now or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe that's where your rares go or whatever.
Mhm.
But like showing this much love to every symbol, I think is super doable.
Yeah.
It's super doable.
Mhm.
And to the point where like I think you do this and you're gonna hate it. I think to balance this, you just make 2 symbol characters. Because
but
you
yeah,
are
I get
now
it.
you're
Yeah.
now telling everybody that they get to play a fuck ton more cards.
That's true.
Imagine
Yeah.
every single character that has air, evil, order, or void now gets to play anima shot.
Yeah.
How annoying is that?
That's very annoying.
How annoying is that?
It's very annoying.
Every character that has those symbols on it, whatever,
Yeah.
that might be every character of the game. now gets to play this
Yeah.
card in their deck.
Yep.
It's practically infinity.
Yeah.
And so, I think there's something to do, but get rid of the circle symbols.
Sure.
I think
Okay.
I think their time is done. It's
Yeah.
over.
Okay.
I think you have to pick one and stick with it. I don't
Yeah.
think mixing is a
Okay.
good idea.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, maybe like it's just I don't know. Like I'm not like stuck in my old ways, but I'm down for trying new things out. So we'll see how this goes, and then maybe they just go, well, guys, we're just gonna go all infinity. We're all gonna go all infinity. We don't have symbols anymore. No, God, please don't ever do that. Oh boy.
You ready? That would be one of those very cool beta events.
There we go. Okay,
Hey,
that'll
for
try.
your
Yeah.
beta event. Here it is.
Yep.
Let me get crazy for you. This is how we're gonna reintroduce retro. Retro is now no longer symbol chain, but you get 1 of every card. You get a maximum copy of 1. And fuck it. Let's make it full ass commander.
Yeah.
You get 100 card minimum deck. 100 card minimum deck. You can play any symbols that you want. There's your beta test right there.
Okay.
For your
Interesting.
event.
We're one
32-person event. Go make something fucked up, gang.
Yeah.
Let's just go have some fun.
I like it. Like, man, I was excited to see because I'm a big proponent of I hate 2 symbol characters. 'Cause I like 3 symbols on my characters. Not that
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It just feels right to me. Because I always played characters on their non-prime, their worst symbol. Sometimes, like I'd try them out and see why this symbol was neglected. But I guess
Mhm.
the counter argument to that is no one ever played him on that symbol anyway. So why would you ever play that? Because we're always in a competitive mindset. So why would you play the worst symbol?
So I've got a snapshot. Of these symbols,
Okay.
I need a 51-49% answer. Which symbol is better?
Okay.
On April O'Neil, all were void.
Void.
Okay, well, you have your all symbol as the bad symbol now. So Bebop, Burly, Brawler. You have Earth or Water. Which is the bad symbol?
I'm gonna say water.
Water. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Annie Lionheart Awakened. Chaos or Death?
Oh man, Annie's perfect. She can't be bad.
Okay, we'll move on. Han Zoe, 14th Commander of the Survey Corps. Is it Life or Order?
Oh, it's that character,
Is
but it's definitely order.
we'll do
Yeah,
we'll do another one.
that's
Peak
fine.
Finger. Is it Death or Order?
Order. For
Order's
her?
the worst one.
For
Okay,
her?
so
Yeah,
so now
yeah,
you
yeah.
now you get to you found the one that's worse.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, go Porco. You gonna play him on Death or Fire?
Probably death.
Fire's the answer.
Yeah.
Fire's the only one that's had any amount of
Yeah.
success. Okay, go find a Death deck. There's the thing.
Gotcha. Okay, I
in
get
this
you. I get
in
you,
this
yeah.
world, though, in the full attuned world, main symbols don't matter. It's
True.
not a thing you have to care about anymore because anybody can play anything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. Okay. I mean, my mind can be changed. I mean, my mind changed 180 on Turtles, so I'm always open to learn new stuff. So, like, I hated that set, and then the more I played with
Whoa.
it, yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why you hated. Why did you hate Turtles? What's the turnaround? What's the light bulb moment that made
Okay,
it click?
so first it was the Raph reveal.
Raph sucks. I hate Raph.
I mean, oh man, I wish I just a character with a discard cost with, I don't know. I just thought he could have been better, but that's just me being
Raph
biased.
should have used rage counters. What are you kidding me?
Oh gosh, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. He's always mad.
sick.
Yeah, it would have been super
It's-
sick. Yeah. It was like the two simple character, the full attuned. As we learned more, what I had at first, and it just felt like the design took a step back from what we were used to with AOT. Obviously, because it was a different designer, a lead designer on it. But my light bulb moment that started turning it was when I saw enough talk, and then I started seeing all these cool pieces that created that was the puzzle that was Raph in the set, right? Like I saw the rest of his support, flying elbow drop. That card's nuts. Like, and a character that discard cards from their face, like card's crazy. And then I started seeing other pieces filter in, and I'm just like, okay, man, you got me. I was wrong. I'm down. And then it's like I've been playing cards out of, like Donatello. That might be the best character in the whole set. Like, Donatello's super good.
I don't think it's a might. I think he is the best character in the set.
Yeah.
I think he's the Tyrion of the set for sure.
I think he's super good. And like, I'm not trying to discount other characters, but like, just like, he's just very, very good. And then like, I think with more cards come out down the line, maybe something in Guilty Gear cracks Leo, but I don't know. Just, you would think that all the turtles would have been like, Hawks is the best TMNT character. I don't know, man. That's pretty close, but yeah, but like the set grew on me the more and more I saw it, and now that I'm playing with the cards, like with Donatello, when I'm seeing like cards like Enough Talk, setting the standards, United in Battle, I know I'm just listing off ultra rares, so they're supposed to be exciting, but like there's some pretty decent cards in the commons and uncommon slot too. Hang 10's nuts. Reiner Braun is the best TMNT character. The guy got no cards to play.
Hang 10's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think. I think. Yeah.
So it's funny because like I remember we having conversations in the final round Discord about wait for the whole set and make your opinions.
Yeah.
And you swapped, and I went from neutral to meh.
Yeah.
I think the set is actually not very good.
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue with the set is I think that it's boring.
Sure.
I think the ultra rares are not very good. Even things like Enough Talk.
Yeah.
I see the picture. I think it's an unexciting picture.
Okay.
Like the entire pizza mentality.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the cards inside the set. There's a water attack that I'm like baffled exists.
Yeah.
Charge as 1.
Was that the
Or no, no,
ultra?
no. What
Is
is
that Splinter's ultra rare?
It was Splinter's Ultra Rare that says if you have a backup, you get +4. Backup exchange, you get +4
Yeah,
damage.
it's like a 6
What? What a
difficulty, like 6 mid 6 or something
what
like
a
that. It's like why?
yes.
Yeah.
6 stun too. Like that's neat. I guess like you start with it in your stage, you turn something else into a 6/6.
Mm-hmm.
There was a different one. I think it was maybe an all symbol ultra rare. Let me go look. Nope, it's got to be a different symbol. It must be good then.
Well,
Teamwork attack.
oh yeah, that
Here
card,
it is.
yeah, that card's
Teamwork
card
attack.
sucks.
4 difficulty, 1 mid block, 5 mid for 3. Choose a backup of your stage and add it to your hand. Stack gets X damage. X equals the difficulty of the chosen backup.
Yeah.
Period. Why the fuck would I ever lift my backup? These
Correct.
the broken ones, the ones that give the 5 damage to make this relevant, need to stay on the board.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Why would I ever pick up Mondo Gecko at blitz speed, because it's got the good symbol, to give my 5 mid for 3 plus 3 damage?
Yeah.
It's a 4 diff, 5 mid for 6.
Yeah. Nah.
I will go find 3 damage somewhere else.
Correct.
Than to pick up my elusive backup.
Correct.
This just like wasn't it.
Yeah.
If this said choose a backup in your stage, add it to your hand, choose a backup in your discard pile, add it into your stage.
Oh, now we're
I'm
cooking.
in.
We're cooking
Like
with that.
now we're cooking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so like I'll pick this one up, I'll build this one in, and now I have to figure out how to put this one back into my stage. And now the teamwork is coming together on the next turn.
Yeah.
Sure.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That's probably heinous because we should stop building in backups. We've done it twice.
Yeah.
Let's cool our jets with it.
Yeah.
And so like I just like don't see a lot of like I open teamwork attack and I go, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yep. Yeah. I
Even
can
if
understand that.
like teamwork attack was like lift a foundation, lift an asset, like I just like wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it as an ultra rare.
Yeah.
Give me stun 5 on this thing and level sure, I guess.
Yeah.
But like it's just like I get the name of it. You had to put all 4 turtles on it. Do something else, man. Just like do
Yeah.
something else.
Like
And so like this is where I look at it and go, this ultra rare sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to open this ultra rare ever.
Yeah, I
It's a
get
bad.
that.
I bought a bad $5 lottery ticket. That
that's
sucks.
true. That's very true. Like I would. I'm not saying the set's not without its stinkers, but and I'm not saying it's a banger of a set either. But I've gone from the set sucks to probably just liking it. Right? Like I like.
There are some gems.
Yeah,
There's
gems.
some really
And
nice gems in this
yes,
set.
there are. Yeah.
There's some really cool ideas,
Yeah.
man. I am so Mechazoid pilled.
Oh,
Every
are
deck that I
you?
can possibly
Yeah.
put a Mechazoid in, I'm so in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so in. I think Mechazoid's so cool.
It's a neat card. Yeah.
That card's so sick. It gives me what is the name of old Mega Man card? Check a 4, your move gets stun 1.
Oh, Dust Crusher? No,
Robot Masters.
That's Robot Masters.
2/5,
Yeah,
3
Robot
high block.
Masters,
Any
yeah.
check a 4, your attack gets 1 damage and gains stun 1. Only playable
Yeah.
if your current attack is 4. This is just commit for stun 1
Mhm.
on the backup that if you attack it and you kill it, I get to
Yeah.
draw a card, discard a card to like
Yeah.
filter a little bit. And so they're
Yeah.
gonna stick on the board and then so it's exactly what I want. It's exactly what I want out of a backup. It's so cool.
You just love pink cards, man. You just
Introduction
Yeah.
introduction of reversals again. My April deck plays 4 Mechazoids
Mhm.
and I rising uppercut you and I turn them all sideways.
Yeah.
And then I activate the not card from AOT that says if this attack hits you, remove 2 attacks to your discard pile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So here's a 4 high for 4 on your turn. I'll stun you for X and then
Yeah.
you better block it or
Mhm.
else
Mhm.
those 2 best attacks are gone. So yucky. So
very,
gross.
Very gross. Very gross.
What a mean mill deck.
That is ew. Very ew. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like,
haven't brought that to
you haven't brought that to
fight night yet.
to Friday night yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh man. There's always this week. Which hey,
There's
there's a case event. So
I sent it to you.
yeah. Okay.
This deck is not good enough for the case right now, but it's fun.
Oh no. I'm
That
saying
game's
I'm
very
saying we have the case event, so we probably won't be streaming on Friday, so because we'll be here at the
good
house.
point. We have to
Going-
drive.
We have to drive and then
Friday.
go to Beefaroo and then maybe Portillo's
have
for
to-
shakes and all that stuff,
I was-
you know. So
JK Barlow, I can't do this on Friday. I forgot I'm going out of
Town.
town Friday. Smile.
Smile.
Next week it is.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some highlights, but yeah, the set's pretty mid. Yeah, for the most part, but yeah. But all right. So, I think it's
Now that
time.
we're
Yeah.
30 minutes into yapping, you
Yeah.
ready to
I
get
think it
started for
is.
this take 10?
Yeah, I think so. So,